Joyce Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Yeah, I don't know what my face looks like, lady. Trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful. You're on a boat. Yes, I am. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Of course there are. We are on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Wait, we're on an archipelago? Yes, we are. We are on Le Calou. Calou? I thought we were in Revacol. We are, and the city of Revacol is on the island of Lacou. I haven't seen anyone sailing around. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Caprice Kinema motor carriage either. Actually, the lieutenant becomes defensive. That motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances. Neither is this. This isn't a toy. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances. You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Yes, I do. Before you do, it would be pertinent to ask other questions. 33A, this old proletarian haunt here. She waves at the ruin looming overhead. As I said, plenty of people drive boats. Got it. Oh, wait. Yeah! She takes a sip. It's gonna happen. She takes a sip. Something is about to happen. Point to your head. In here. Of course. Nothing happens. They will come from my head. The arguments. As they do. The thoughts happen inside his brain, the lieutenant explains. Wave your hand next to your head. It will help. It doesn't. Keep waving your hand, slowly. My, it's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head, and he's reeling thoughts in. Except he hasn't. The lieutenant is satisfied with this. This is where he wants to go. A thought is going to come out of my head and into my mouth. I will say it. Of course. Keep doing it. Lieutenant, I truly don't understand what's happening here. I told you his methods were unconventional. I swear to God, I'm usually sharp. I don't know what happened. Why am I not killing it? Your marbles on glass, dear. Don't worry. What were we talking about? It was quite a while ago, but I think... Yes, we were discussing my fast, large, ineluctably middle-class boat. Yeah, the boat. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from cold, her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind of eyes the rich man that seem to say everything's possible. Within reason. Yeah, so? Look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Oh, what the hell, man? You're poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I'm a goddamn working man, as I should be, for even considering this. This is a woman, and I'm a man. I should make my own goddamn money by now. I'm not ashamed. Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of O'Donnell. Oh, God, the lieutenant's here, too. Don't dishonor the force. Can I have some money? We're saying it! Yeah! You seem rich. Can I have some money? Why, yes, I am rich. How much money do you need? Hopefully not too much. I couldn't bring it all with me. She's surprisingly nonchalant. I need 1 real. 130 real. That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large. She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills. Yeah! She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper's cold and oily. Whoa, did you see how easy that was? Ask her for more. Toot toot, train to Money Town. Nay, 'twould be dishonorable, and mine honor is my life. Can you eat honor? Are you an honorvore? Give me a break. So, I hope I didn't bribe you, officer. I'm an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revencal. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me. You're right, ma'am. That donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged at the precinct. Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help you? God. The strike. The role in this, the official title is Senor, Grocery Clerk. How are the talks going? They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.20 20-meter racist behemoth blocking the gates. Oh, Jean-Luc, my race mentor. He's a great teacher. Has he beguiled you with his insane theories? My colleague has his peculiarities. Yep. Can't talk today, everyone. Let's not go into this particular one just yet. Of course, to each their own. Progress. When did you arrive? 3 weeks ago. Strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator. I took after Mr. Gamont hit a wall with Claire. This isn't the first time the union's gone on strike. Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Oh. Gamont fucked off? Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Claire has worked with before. Usual aggressive posturing. What are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere. Every worker a member of the board. I don't know what to think about that. Fortunately, they explained it. Alright, pretty funny, I have to admit. Having a blast, but how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumptions was they would prefer a more practical solution. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. There's been no follow-up. And now people are getting lynched, I hear. Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching? The reply comes quick. I first heard it from the boya at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. Call me mañana. Oh, God. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. Alright. Well, we can go talk to Raceman, I guess. Yeah, if I had a... Oh, is this a bag? That's a bag. That's a... Pick the bag up. What'd you do? You drop your bananas, lady? These your bananas? I'm gonna take your bananas. Oh, wait. Do I have a bag now? Oh, can I pick up fritates? Pick up them coins. Take them coins, take them cans, take it all. About to make some money. Oh, you didn't take all them. Take them all, buddy, take them all. Call me the can man. I got cans, I got bottles. Call me the can man. I got cans, I got bottles. Alright, I'm finally achieving something in this game, everyone. Mail collection box. Good mail delivery box. Pack the box. Ooh, yeah, you do good. Good job. Hey, kid, there any bottles? Oh, yeah, there's some bottles. Oh, there's bottles, all right. Trash container's locked. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. Body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage. What do you think could be in here? Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? I feel like there's something in there. What do you mean? It's extrasensory perception. Whatever in there holds a special significance. Just a hunch. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling Rags. He probably has one. Alright. Tear machine stands in the corner. 1 bottle, 10 cents. Insert your bottles. Yeah, $1.90. Not nearly as much. As I thought it was gonna be. Hey, do you have any sad music, lady?
Welcome to Fripp. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's Frit? Some questions.
Okay, I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Ammonia. Alright, so she does have ammonia. Dead body, you know the man who died? No. How long has it been there? I don't know. Really long? What do you think happened? I don't know. Just standard procedure for us to ask. Thanks for your help. Alright, so I can buy these different things. Her logo is the bloodless rose, pure white. Nosafeed, Dramamine, magnesium, hypocoagulable. I don't want anything, lady. I collect bottles for a living. Ah, crap, I should have looked in that container first. Well, whatever. Forgot to get the key.
The unpromising race pupil returned.
I think I know what the race is, but I'm unsure. Oh my god. It's shit. Let me into the harbor. You plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. Racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. Something you shock people with. Sure. Look, babe, the minion of law is also a racist. So unadvanced. The basic race education he received so high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole authors of race theory. Basic racist, I take pity on you. That's all I wanted. I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door. That's all. Very well, you may enter the door once. He punches the emergency button with his fist. Our race conversation is concluded. Which door did you open? Reading things and touching things and doing things. Strange buzzing noise. Coffee machine. Second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. Let's see what's in, he thinks. Open the drawer. Drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Browse. Documents, schematics, logistics, same material being handed over to companies. Anything interesting? Hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, and quantities. Force yourself to go through the folders. Thank God. Whatever's hidden is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. Hey, a little note. Appears to be a to-do note. Leo. Evrart shoes, special whirling borscht, water Evrart plants, office floor banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. Turn to the lieutenant. Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Evrart. Yeah. Evrart Clare, probably the head of the De Boers Union. One of his aides must have left it, nothing incriminating. Take another look at the note. Smooth drawer. Picture. Ooh! -1 drama. Yeah, put it on your head. Posing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down. Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. 10 cents. Oh, muscle memory dial a random number. Nope. Useful patterns. Try again later. Oh! Pick it up, pick it up. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing. This is your cloak, you can feel it. I think that's mine. Yeah, it does bear the insignia, and we're the only detectives here. Should I get it? Service cloak issued to you by your station? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, deliver this message of comfort. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for you. That's what the cloak is relaying. Get out of my body, cloak. Oh, yeah, there we go, cloak. Thank you. Oh. Bottles. Alright, can I... Like, will they stay in this bottle? All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really hard. Did I do this? Well, yeah, I think we can say with relative confidence it was you. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. Still not completely convinced it was me. It must have been on an advanced scouting mission. Must have been miserable. Yes, the scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. But now I can get some money from it. Sounds like little marbles. Do you hear the marbles? Ooh, big red button. Allumor and Tride. Press Allumor. Press and Tride. Oh, God. Okay. Whew. Almost killed us. What's this over here? Fasold. Beans! What's this? More sense. Alright, I guess I'm gonna hit that button again. I'm the bag man. Yeah, that's right. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Whew. Harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again now. Its purpose has been fulfilled. Its purpose? Moving this container, of course. For this purpose, it was built. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was pretty cool. Pretty damn awesome, if you ask me. This is where I live now. Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many. Kim, I think there's something about this container. You do? Because I don't. Why? Why not? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? It's hanging from the crane. You picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo curtain container. We're not here to interact with containers. Knock on the door. Open the door. You attempt to turn the handle to no avail. Oh, whale time. Well, wait, oh, can we go over here? Oh, we can. More coins and stuff. Pick it up. These bottles. Man, I'm becoming a money man over here. Hey, mister.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Lyrics to the container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is thick. It's impossible not to notice he's Ubi from the vanishing peninsula of Ubi Sunsick on Monday.
Container, container, used to be Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart.
Hi.
Evrart, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an asshole.
I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? From Ubisoft? Born and raised. People say Ubis are all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. Thank you for clarifying. What are you doing with the containers? Making some covers for them. It's easier for the crane operators to spot them. What? What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him. God. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container's yard core. This looks like a massive redecoration operation, Kim. You're hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Dubois Union logo. Why do you need to change the covers? Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. No trouble. Thanks for coming. Means a lot. Smile becomes wider. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here, but you guys are all right. The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinese, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day. Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Yes, I leave all kinds of notes for myself. What was that about borscht? Special whirling borscht to the men every day. It's very good, makes a man feel warm. Taking the soup to the men. Taking it to them, the borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes them warm. They brew it in whirling rags. Something's off about this borscht. I'm going to look into it. What's in the container over there? That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. Told you. Leader of the Dock Workers Union. Mr. Evrart. He's an awfully nice fellow. Mr. Evrart, Mr. Edgar, they're brothers. Patience. Deep down you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do. Do not interrupt. Do not interrupt. Had an arithmetics teacher, Miss Bellows. Her real name was Miss Bellums. She was a real pretty lady, but when she got mad, all the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. Used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through her window. Jeez. Oh my goodness. We once saw her with a mister. Looks for signs of disbelief in your eyes. No, you fucking didn't. Evrart. Leo, where can I find him? No, you fucking didn't. Yeah, we did, mister. Indeed, we did. Him was a big fellow. Used to drive the troika near Ursa's school and everything. And was all naked. Very interesting. Alright, I'm off. Thank you. Almost forgot. Miss Evrart is in that container over there. What? He's in there. Oh wait, he meant to his left, not the one that was in the crane. Hey, I'm the bag man. You got any loose bottles here? Whoa, look at you, mister. I like your fish. It's a mighty nice fish you got there. Before you is a walrus of a man. Seated behind a large desk, he looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares. Typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone. Say nothing. Look him dead in the eye. The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy left eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish. Oh, God. Grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses. Amblypoia, childhood condition. For a moment, you don't know where to look. It's unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead. Keep staring. At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips. Like a general over his map, he plots his moves, judging by the way he's licking his chops. It's gonna be a good one. So...
Sir.
Oh. Sorry.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debargers Union. I'm Evrart Clare, head of this little operation here. Please, have a seat.
Tiny folding chairs. Folding chair looks like a torture device, extremely uncomfortable.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. Forget about that. What's with this Du Bois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. Why are you calling me Mr. Du Bois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
It's nothing. Probably nothing. Nothing. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Du Bois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure. Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious. Wink. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debargers Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Oh, my body. The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could... Wait, you know Gart? Thank you. Take the comically large check. Keep it, I'm good. Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Alright, I'm not taking the check. Keep it.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun. Lost gun.
My morale. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost gun. How do you know about it? I'm not worried. I got this. Yeah, thanks.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Well, don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Ooh.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh my god, this stupid chair. Oh god. God, you're sweating, your knee is jerking, you're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, those children are gonna shoot themselves with it. No, I'm not about to. Try to stay cool, so what, men cry. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
I have sunglasses on. What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down, chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Oh god, keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to a safe place. Slide down the chair? Don't you dare die. Evrart is distracted by your odd behavior. The lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder desk papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could use your hand somehow in a kind of throwing motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois' act back at him. He's Mr. Dubois. Nah, I'm good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. This chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright. I'm melting.
What an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, look at that face.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
It's about time you stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help. Union's involved in the drug trade. Are you actually investigating this? No comment. No, I'm not. Man rubs his temple. You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. Trust you, I like you. Do what you want. He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy. Thanks for understanding. You asked me Mr. Dubois. Called me that. Why? That's really my name? Science fiction amnesiac cop. I think the odds of that are very low. It's true, my memory's hazy. Alright, my memory's fine, I'm just testing you. Good to hear. If you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder. Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him, no harm. Gotten hold of some documents? Me and Harry talking about his lost identity. Have another look at that folder. As you look at the folder, Evrart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. That's not a real one. Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. Got the name from the Census Bureau. Ah. He doesn't really know anything about me. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery. Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois. Alright. Container outside the office. It was attached to the crane. You should at least try. Try to convince it. How did I get in? Didn't want to bring it up. I really believe in the race mystery. I'm glad I was given this chance. I'm not a race pupil. It was a tactic. I need to get in. It's not like I'm a racist. Of course, Harry, of course. No one's gonna know what you did with race there, Harry. My gun! Best men are on it, turning up around playgrounds, kids' grandmas. Your gun will be found. The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Hold on. Could he really be holding my gun hostage? Who knows? Alright, I'll do stuff for you. Only kidding. Hanging. I sense there's a but there in your words. There's a thing. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could calmly talk about it. I can't think straight with this thing weighing on my head. Are we door machinists? I'm not sure I understand. Why don't you open the door yourself? Very busy man. More importantly, I have other things to do. Alright, well, now that the chair broke my back, I'll heal my morale up some. Yeah, you type on your typewriter. I'm gonna collect more cans and such. The borscht. Evrart asked you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Alright, so I probably don't have to pay back the hotel guy, but I don't know if I want to. Probably, I don't know. $1.20. Making my way in the world. Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling Rags. Why do you keep it locked? Keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors. Do you have access to it? Yes, and the garbage disposal company. Seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him, find out. Doesn't it seem callous to you? Guarding even your leftovers from the poor? We need those keys. What do you need them for? Concerns the case. Thank you. How much money do I owe you? Sure, here you go. Here's the 130. Slam it, I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Sorry for the trouble, buddy. Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him. It's good you paid before 2100, or your door would have been locked electronically. He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real. Oh, God. Saw another thing at the Whirling. Saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for Union. Tosses his head in disdain. They come in here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types. It's a shame you've got to suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really, facilitating the offering of services to paying customers. Alright. How do we find this faction? That's all. We've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type. Capo types? Cool cop? Weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm not sure. Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official. Oh, no. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on here. I'm sorry. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen. Rigorous self-critique. -1 authority or embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. Alright, let's do our poker face. Taking this money. Thin man. Now it's towards you. Definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gurisi Kubak. Please, it's not funny. Hello, sir. Got time for questions? Puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true? What is in that borscht? Man says a couple of sentences in that strange language. Pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language, and you can just say anything, something cool in return. Mercury rising. Run your fingers through your hair. Man looks at you, then at the soup. His face lightens up. He picks up a bottle from the shelf. Barj needs more vodka? So it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move. Of course, vodka. Now that makes it very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turn the vodka up. Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true? The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent. They're friends. Got some impressive pots. He smiles. Wait, is his name Gorisi? Could I have some of that brew? Oh, thank you. Damn, all right. It's our... God, that's our best conversation we've had yet. Blue door. Dimple lock. I touched the door. Ooh. Touch the door again. Push the door. Where does it go? You do? Lieutenant regards. There's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? I'm drawn to its cobalt. It's part of the whirling in rags. Something about it. Something about it. Eccentric, but okay. I suppose we could look into it. He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself. Mini-side investigation. Mega investigation. Merge into stereo. Alright. I guess we'll drink some booze. Look at the bottle. Oh, that's a good bottle. Open the bottle. Should I, though? I may have a teeny-weeny heart attack. Open the bottle. Satisfying pap as the cap comes off. The hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. What will be the repercussions? Nothing. Some mental stuff. Take a sip. Oh, God. Golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're again a real cop, a real detective. Incredibly well done. The bottom right corner of your screen, there's a drink button. Gives you +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light. Oh. From the void we came, into the void we must return. Alright. Put it away. Kid, you're still throwing rocks? Jesus. Get an exact count of the footprints. Maybe more than 12? No. 8 pairs of boots. Go over them one by one. Standard work boots. Steel reinforced toes. No 46. Number 46. Number 44, 43. Wait, which is it? Count more. Aberration. Male or female? Possible to tell. Could have been an adolescent. Pretty good at this, aren't I? You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens everything else. Has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. Count them feet. Imprints are twice as deep as the others. Weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Another standard boot. Aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn. How many? 400 million. 8. Same guys are going back and forth. Never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Light step, number 41. Woman or kid? I don't think there's any way to be sure. Heavy one. Thinks could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Heavily built worker. He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. Could have been an extremely obese person. One of them was carrying him over. Probably yes. But why? You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher, just marched him up to the gallows. Maybe there was a physically impressive strongman in their midst, someone who wanted to impress their peers. Maybe the carrier wanted to impress their peers. Display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim. A local champion carrying the intruder alone. I can see it. Aberration. Odd soul. Any ideas? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor, or maybe a drummer. He regrets it the moment he says it. A drummer. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? Just nod. I don't know why I said that. We're not looking for a drummer. We're looking for a group of dock workers. The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver. Driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator's on the right. Nod thoughtfully. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Yes. How old are the tracks? Week maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame. It's not impossible. Pulled last week's forecast for coastal Rivakal 7 days before freezing, below freezing. The day before the day of his hanging was the last warm day. What do you think happened? Mob of people brought someone here to a heavy tree and then they, they hung him, bro. What do you think? They all stood in a row and looked at the tree. Everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would feel like. We should withhold being content. Do you think there's something we're missing? Another look at the tracks. We should just generally withhold being content with life. It's a philosophical disposition we should have. His eyebrows arched. They are the liveliest part of his face. Alright. Can we do this? Oh. Yeah! Breathe it in. Smells good. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh tattoos. Do they always do that? They do after 7 days, yes. Oh, we gotta inspect everything. The boots, ceramic, padding. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place. Their armor. These aren't boots, they're armor. Kind of armor. Ceramic plate. Under the heel. Fair weather model T500. What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place. Expensive. How much are we talking? 4 years of wages. Damn. That's a lot, I take it. As a wage, it's regrettably small, but for a piece of hardware, yes. What happened to the rest of it? Locals probably scavenged it. Keep an eye out for other pieces. Understood. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? It's for us to find out. Initial report on the era suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. Let's look advanced for a guard. Knock on the boot. Small bell sound fills the air, like tapping on a side of porcelain cups. It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate. Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. Smaller and smaller and smaller. Like whirls of floorboards. What does it remind me of? Trees were made of porcelain. This is what their cross-sections would look like. Run your fingers over the lines. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whorls are in the shape of a letter and number. Looks like there's a serial number on the right. Good. Can you read it to me? E50, 100, 1,000. Pull the boot off. Oh, I've got the boot. This feels dangerous. Are you sure? Better not try. I'm gonna get crushed. Alright. Got the belt. Lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. This is the reinforced kind. Rope is reinforced with steel wiring. We're assuming dock workers did this? Did you not get a briefing? My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. You should ask me, for one, the first moment we get. How do they even get him up there? Use one of the things that's easier to use one way around. Climb up the kid's ladder? No. The tattoos. Blue lines stretch across the torso. His corpse is marked by stars. What will mine be marked by? Alcohol and heartbreak. This is a map of the night sky, micro electronic system, national pattern. No nation that I know of. We're missing something. Suddenly, a ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. Takes a thin piece of milled aluminum foil, aluminum from his pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera? Let the lieutenant work. Shit, Kuno, what the fuck is that? An instant color camera. This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence. I have only 2 ampules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. Oh, my eyes. Cool machine. What do we need the photo for? Cool machine. It is pretty cool, isn't it? What do we need the photo for? Contains insight to the victim's person by his build. This man was of physical violence. Say nothing. Here, a souvenir. He hands you a piece of the rolled up photo paper. Don't lose it. Look him in the eyes. Milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. Ooh, tell me, who are you, dead man? Yeah, I'm gone. Who are you, though? I'm a joke, look at me. There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive? A killer, a mother trucker and a killer. Where have you gone? Into the wild pale yonder. Where is it? In the past, way out in the west. What's happening? What do you mean? I'm talking to you. It's the power of yours. Black, frothy liquids start bubbling on his lips. Imagination. You fucking love questions. Why do I love questions? Because you're a copper-rooney. Look at all them go. Do you want more questions? Yeah, give me them questions. Is my name Rooney? Fuck no, you're no Rooney. Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Do I remind you of someone? A child born with Mahler's disease. Harlequinism, grown up miraculously. A deep-sea creature. Baby affected with harlequinism. You sure wriggled out of that one, Capellini. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? 'Cause you have. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died? Maybe I was getting my rocks off. Why do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that? You were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? What dialect? It's a mishmash. Capabolo, you think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak. Are you from Messina? No, my hair is too light, a shade of brown, my eyebrows too. Trust your inner racist. I always trust my inner racist. He shows me the score. He seems to think I'm also a racist since I have tattoos and a military body build. It's called profiling. You were feeling sexual when you died? No. Crap. No, I don't need to know about erotic asphyxiation. Alright. Enough for now. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. His face and hands are pink. Thighs too. Monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color. I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Seems like a lynching. Could it still be he was moved after the deaths? Something's coming out of him. Pool of blood and feces is eaten into the frozen mud. Hooray! Goddamn right. We got lucky. He's beaten up. How do we get him down? Something I need to know. Corpse man. Preliminary is done. Let's get him down. He brought chain cutters. The cadaver is good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. Saw the branch. A lot of hassle. Shoot him down. Ask for help from the harbor. Saw the branch. Ask for help from the harbor. Let's reconsider. Alright, out of ideas. God, I have so many objectives. Alright everyone, I do believe I'm going to end it here for Disco Elysium. Hope you enjoyed this. Definitely a very different type of game than what we are used to playing. I enjoyed this. I know there's a lot of reading, and I probably edited or skipped a number of things. But, yeah, we'll see if we play this again. Once again, thank you very much to Ultrawave for gifting this. Thank you, Ultrawave. And we're going to shake our head and watch this kid throw some more rocks. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the disco future. Away!